Hello everyone! After much anticipation, Qwen Image Edit has finally been released. I believe many of you, after seeing the official promotional videos and materials, might have a big question mark in your minds. What is that question mark? It's, how does it compare to Flux Kontext? So, before we dive into the specifics, let's look at an example to see the extent of editing Qwen Image Edit can achieve and its ceiling level operation. Take a look at this image. Qwen Image Edit, arranged in 3 lines. 1 word per line. I've written a prompt saying, I now need to add a beautiful woman in a red long dress, standing in front of the text Qwen, but after the text image edit. Let's see if the generated effect is fantastic. Look, a beautiful woman in red. She is indeed standing in front of the word Qwen and after the word image edit. Moreover, the entire text and the reference image we provided are completely consistent. Through this operation, Qwen Image Edit's effect is at least no worse than Flex. According to Qwen Image Edit's promotional materials, it can largely complete the following tasks. IP creation, including original IP editing or emoji design, perspective transformation, virtual avatar generation, object addition, object removal, image redrawing, building virtual scenes, virtual style text design, poster editing. These capabilities are generally similar to common editing models. But let's focus on its actual performance. Currently, ComfyUI officially supports this model, but they haven't released corresponding blog posts or official workflows. However, this doesn't stop us from using this model. We'll show you how to set it up manually. If you want to use this model in ComfyUI, you need to do 2 preparatory steps. 1. Update your ComfyUI to the latest version. 2. Download the corresponding model. You can download this model from ComfyUI's official Hugging Face repository. The model comes in 2 formats, BF16 and FP8. After downloading, place them in your DF models folder. Let's look at the basic construction of this workflow. First, the model loading part. We need to load 3 model components. The main model, a LoRa model. For acceleration, we recommend the 8-step version, with a high weight of 0.6, and our clip text to image clip. Next is the image part. We scaled the image using the Flux Image skill node, obtained its width and height, and then generated a corresponding empty latent. Then, we move to the most important part of our workflow, the sampling part. The most crucial node here is text_encode_image_edit. This is a text encoder specifically developed for the Qwen editing model, and it requires your ComfyUI to be updated to the latest version. Here, we need to pass 3 important input pieces of information: our clip, our V, and our reference image. Then, we write our prompts. For sampling, I used Euler for the sampling algorithm and Beta for the scheduler algorithm. You can use the traditional simple, but Beta might yield better results. Here, we need to emphasize that there's a relatively significant difference between the BF16 and FP8 models. When trying to generate a specific effect, it doesn't always succeed. It requires continuous gotcha attempts. However, if we switch the model to BF16, you'll see that in terms of character state and text presentation, the BF16 model is clearly better than the FP8 model. Now, let's do a regular test, focusing on IP image, which refers to character consistency. We want to see if the character's consistency can be maintained during image transformations. For example, with this image, I'll change the prompt to make this woman walk on the beach. Look at the result. The character's consistency is extremely well maintained, including her shape and clothes. Only the background has changed. We can also change her overall action. With the prompt, a woman sitting on the grass, holding a guitar, and strumming the strings, consistency is also very well maintained. If we were to score it, we'd give it about 90 points, while Flux would get 70 or 80. But remember, you won't get such a good result every time. Another example. This woman wearing a gorgeous dancing dress, with arms outstretched, performing elegant dance moves. The movement and the dress are perfect, and areas not specified remain unchanged, like the street background. This is what we call character consistency. Next, let's explore perspective transformation. Changing the prompt to facing the left side, she does turn, but consistency slightly diminishes. However, when we ask for a facing the backside view, you'll find that facial consistency remarkably returns. It's truly amazing. We can also get a formal perspective. The character consistency remains excellent, with the environment and clothes almost identical. Now for style transformation. We can transform an image into Ghibli style. T-shirt becomes black, and it has the text Qwen printed on it. Even if she's not wearing a t-shirt, the model handles it. The result shows the Jibula style, black t-shirt and Qwen text, perfectly. Next, image editing. Let's add a cup to the beautiful woman's hand. I recommend using English prompts for adding or removing objects as they are more fixed, like add a cup in woman's hand. The result is fantastic. We all know hands are an AI's nightmare, but Qwen Image Edit handles them with almost no problems. Similarly, for removing objects, with this image, we want to remove the book from her hand. Using the prompt, remove the book in woman's hand, the book is gone, and the character consistency is still extremely well maintained. Now, background replacement. We can change the background to a realistic modern classroom scene with a dark green blackboard in the background and text written on it. 同意签问. Finally, virtual makeup outfit change. You must clearly state what to replace with what. For example, replace the blue striped t-shirt with a light purple suspender dress. The effect is excellent, and character consistency is maintained extremely well. You can also add an object like a beret, and it looks fantastic. In the official blog, there's a comprehensive example called Fixed Point Repair. It's complex, but not difficult. It demonstrates correcting a calligraphy work, Wang Zixi's preface to the Orchid Pavilion, which often has errors due to traditional characters. It uses red and blue bounding boxes to mark specific characters. Then, it performs a fixed point edit. The result is fantastic, allowing us to repair text to our desired appearance, even making it clearer and framing it on a wall. To summarize, I can confidently say that Qwen Image Edit has indeed lived up to expectations. What do you think? That's all for today. Follow me to become someone who understands AI.